Hi there. So I'm going to go ahead and to give a demonstration of the Measure app. And first we go ahead and open up the app, and it says that it's connected, in my case, to a Phantom 4 Pro. We'll choose the Measure option. And you're given a screen that has batches. And so I'm going to go ahead and set a second batch here for the purpose of the demonstration. And this will be just batch number 2. And there, that's set up. And so on the screen you have the FPV view, which is at the top. You have the map at the bottom. On the left hand side you have the batch name, as well as where all the pictures will end up being after we're done. Because the Android devices are relatively small, I did put a method to either show or not show any one of the 3 items on the screen. So you can just see the video if you want, you can see the map in the video, or you can see all 3. The other thing is to go ahead and get started, and either you can use the sticks on the remote control, or else you can go ahead and just use the takeoff on the FPV view, which I'll go ahead and do. And the drone takes off, records the home point. And what I'm going to do here is to head on down. I'm at an RC field today, and next to the RC field is a cow pasture. So I'm going to head on down to the fence line, and I'll go ahead and do some measurements. One of the things that is going to take some practice is to figure out where exactly you want to go or to be. And what I find is, as you get towards the edge, to lower the camera some. And then as you get closer, keep lowering the camera. And so you will come to approximately where you are to be able to do the measurements. So we're a bit past it at this point, so I'll go back to where the lighter colored grass sits. Then the other one too is you can go ahead and to make the map larger, and so you can see on the map where the drone is actually right along the fence line there. So now we're ready to take the measurement. And the way to take the measurement is the pink boxes on the left-hand side of the screen hold the pictures. We go ahead and tap once on the pink box, and that brings up a second screen. And this is where we're actually going to do the measurement. In order to do the measurement, we have to parse out the video for the process to work correctly. So we hit Analyze Video, and what we're going to do is to lower the drone. Currently it says ultrasonic height is 0, and what that means is that the ultrasonic height is too high to get the measurement. When you do Analyze Video, it also puts the drone into tripod mode, so the movements are very slow to help you manipulate the measurement just to where you want it. Right now it's set, the measurement is set to 4 meters. So we're going to go ahead and increase that to 5 meters by hitting the buttons or the scroll bar at the top. And we're right at 5 meters. I'm going to move it over a little bit more. We're also in black and white at this point, and this is because this process of parsing out the video takes an enormous amount of processing power. And so I put everything in black and white to speed the process up some. So we are at where we want to be. We have a measurement at 5 meters. We hit Set Picture. And this will go ahead and do the picture. You click on the actual picture and you can review it. It says measurement 5 meters, and it shows the measuring stick on there. And that's the program in a nutshell. the pictures are actually saved, so when you return back to the previous screen, now in your batches, the first picture will be shown. You can double click on it and it will bring up the picture again for review. So what we're going to do now is to go to our second point, and that will be on the other side of the field. We'll ascend to a decent level to make sure we don't hit anything, although in this particular field there's really nothing to hit. And we'll go across. And what I'll do this time is, there's a lot of blackberries here in Oregon, so I will go and head over to the blackberries and take a second measurement. Again, as we approach it, we'll go ahead and lower the gimbal on the camera so that we can see better. And as we go further down, then we simply just keep lowering it. And we're pretty much right over it. We'll go ahead and turn the drone so we can go ahead and take the picture appropriately. We'll move it a little bit over. In addition, we can go ahead and see on the map that the drone is in the correct position. We then go ahead and tap on the first pink box and do the same analyze video, and this brings up the black and white again. And let's go ahead and lower it down to approximately, I find about 8 meters works correctly. It seems like the ultrasonic height is the most stable there. It doesn't seem to bounce near as much. And in this time we'll just do 4 meters. We'll move it over to the left slightly so we can get it right up against the blackberries. So we're going to go ahead and put it right up to the blackberries, right at 4 meters. And we'll go ahead and set the picture. The picture is set. We can click on the picture and it will give the measurement on the screen. Go ahead and hit the return button to the previous screen, and we now have 2 pictures done. So now let's go ahead and move to the third position on the field. We'll go down and go to the third position on the field, which will be in front of some we'll do right about here is a good spot. One of the things to remember is, although there is obstacle avoidance on these, we need to be very careful as far as trees are concerned. While the Phantom series drones and even the Mavic is able to avoid obstacles, those obstacles need to be quite prominent, as in a wall. One of the things they cannot do is to avoid small branches. The obstacle avoidance just isn't good enough to be able to pick that up. So I'm going to go ahead and get closer, and as I get closer, we'll move the gimbal down. We'll go ahead and turn it over so we can align it right with those weeds there and the edge of the field. So now we're going to do the third picture. And now we're back to analyzing the video. Okay, we'll go ahead and lower it some. There we are. We'll take another 4 meter measurement. Right around there. And we'll go ahead and set the picture. And we'll double or click on the picture again, make sure it's what we want. And we'll go ahead and that'll be picture number 3. So now we have 3 pictures done. Let's go ahead and do the 4th picture. Raise up the gimbal so we can see where we're going. And we'll go across the field a ways. So we'll come over here to the next side of the field, and we'll go ahead and take a measurement on this side, which will be the 4th one. There we go. We'll maneuver around that tree a bit. And we'll go ahead and kind of ease it in there, moving the gimbal down as we go. And I think we're in a good spot right over here to be able to take the final measurement. Right about there. Alright, we're going to click. We've already done 3 pictures. We'll go ahead and click on the 4th one. There's a 4th one. We will click on the Analyze the video. We will lower the drone so that we can get the ultrasonic height readings. Let's go back up to about 8 meters or so. There we go. Turn it over a little bit. And what we're going to do is ease it over to the right here just a little bit. There we go. Right about there. A little bit over further. And this will be the 4th picture. A little bit too much. So we can go ahead and click Set Picture. And we can double check, make sure the picture is indeed where we want it. And let's go ahead in this case actually and increase it up to let's do it up to 7 meters. Get it over a little bit more. Kind of line that up squarely. Hit that 7 meter picture. And we can double click on it, and sure enough, there's our 7 meter picture. And then if we hit review, then what we will see is that we have 4 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the gimbal so I can figure out where I am. And we will go ahead and return the drone back to the home.